Hi! Bringing home a new baby can be very exciting, but also a little nerve-wracking, especially around the cold and flu seasons. Questions I get asked a lot are, how can I keep my baby safe? And at the same time, how can I have family and friends over to help me? Well, in today's video, we're going to address both of these questions. Let's start by talking about your baby's immune system. Your baby's immune system is an amazing thing, and it has some great things built into it. For example, a mom's antibodies can cross the placenta and help give that baby some immune support right after they're born. And then afterwards, as a mom breastfeeds their baby, they'll also produce more antibodies, and this too will help protect your baby. They also have natural defenses, including the skin, mucous membranes, the same thing that help protect us from getting sick. Those same barriers help protect your baby from getting sick. And of course, they have their natural reflexes. They sneeze, they cough, they produce mucus, and all of this is a great way to help your baby from getting sick. Now, at the same time, their immune system is new. There's still holes in it. And for that, you need to do other things to protect your baby. So what is it that you do to protect your baby? The main key is to limit sick exposures. So, things you can do: avoid crowded indoor places. Wash your hands before touching the baby. Encourage family and friends to come over when they're feeling healthy. And then, of course, be vaccinated. Especially during the times of COVID and flu, this is a great way to protect your baby and protect yourself from getting sick at this time. Now for the other question, perhaps the more important and nuanced question. How can I have my family and friends over to help? Having a newborn baby does not mean isolate yourself. In fact, isolation may worsen some things that you're going through. They can worsen baby blues, postpartum depression. They can make parent burnout much more a reality. And so it's important to have family and friends over. That connection helps build your own physical, emotional health. And that is healthy and protecting of your baby. Now, everybody's level for support and need of socialization is going to be different. And that's where the fun nuance of this question comes in. In fact, I remember for my first child, when he was born, he was 35 weeks, he was born in January, and we as parents were very, very protective. We did all the protecting measures. In fact, I'm not sure if we left our house for months. But then, our third child came along. And with our third child, by the next day, the older children were stir crazy. We went out to the park. We went out to the grocery store. We had a lunch date at a restaurant. And for us, that was comfortable. And so, all this experience to say, there is no one size fits all to what you should be doing. When it comes to leaving the house, my rule of thumb is be cautious and do it according to your comfort level. And then comes my emphasis. Do not isolate yourself. Now, there are many ways that you can go about not isolating yourself. So I'll give you a couple examples. The first is to have your family and friends over for a helping visit instead of a social visit. So maybe they come over and drop off a meal. Maybe they'll come over to help and do a little bit of laundry, or maybe they can take care of the baby for a moment while you sleep. Sometimes going out for a short stroll around the block will be perfect and the connection that you need with that person. And sometimes you just need to sit there, chat about all the things that a new parent chats about, and then have the person leave. And those are great short visits. You can also use video chats. We live in a fantastic society where we have the opportunity to talk to people across the world in real time through video. Connect with your family and friends that way. They want to share in this joy with you. So please share it with them. Another suggestion, feel free to invite one family at a time. So maybe grandparents today, your best friend tomorrow, aunt and uncle the next day. Keeping it short, small, intimate get-togethers is a great way to connect with people and allow them to help in sharing your joy. And my last suggestion is feel free to find a mommy or daddy group that you might need. There are times when you first have a baby, even when it's a second or a third baby, that you may feel that nobody understands what you're going through. Though the feeling might be real, the reality of that statement is false. There are many people out there who have been what you've gone through. Whether it's having a full-term healthy baby or a really early baby with lots and lots of complications, there are people out there who have been what you've been through. Find that group, find that support. That is important. And those are some of my suggestions for you. There are many other things that you can do, but number one key here is do not isolate yourself. So to wrap up, there are many ways to protect your baby. And finding connection with your family and friends is an important part of protecting you and your baby as well. Remember, rule of thumb with getting out, protect your baby and feel comfortable with what you're doing. And remember to include your family and friends. Healthy babies grow best in healthy, supportive families. Well, that's it for now. Stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.